Hi, everybody. So it's week 11, and we are discussing the Fast Food Nation book. And it's one of these topics that I'm very, I guess, hypocritical in a way. So, to get to the questions, we're discussing when was the first time as a child we ate fast food, and as much detail as possible. So, first time I can recall, I was living on base. My dad's military, so we were living on base. And of course, base actually has a lot of fast food restaurants. So typically it'd be Burger King. So we would go eat Burger King. It would be my mom, my dad, and my brother. And I was about 6 years old, the earliest I can remember. Um, and I guess it's just become a thing. Like, my family and I love to eat fast food, and that's why I'm going to be kind of a hypocrite, because yes, I know fast food is bad and everything like that, of course, but it's something. I think fast food makes me feel good. I love eating it. It's delicious, it's easy, it's convenient, and it just happens to be part of my day-to-day life. I don't eat it every single day, but I do enjoy going to McDonald's and getting a cheeseburger or, things of that nature. So that is my side of things. Um, so after reflecting on the fast food memories, we're going to talk about the author's argument of Fast Food Nation. So he does talk a lot about the Cultural Revolution and how it's the fast food chain has developed. Um, so as I was reading, I found some little pieces of information he says in the readings that kind of explain more of, in my mind, the revolution and the change that has occurred with fast food in the United States. So, let me get my um so in terms of revolution and sweeping change, as I was reading the introduction, first off, he talks a lot about worldwide business. It's everywhere. I mean, I was stationed in Korea and there was a McDonald's right down the street. So it is everywhere. Even Cancun. I just went to Cancun and same exact thing. McDonald's, Taco Bell, everything is literally everywhere. It's a $1 billion industry with millions of jobs. So it's a huge deal. Um, and then on page 28, he quotes that they say, "I believe in progress," meaning he was talking about a guy who's come from nothing. He was a farm worker. He worked his way up from literally nothing. And he was asking him how he felt about the change, because he works in a building where, you see fast food every day, you work with it. And he's like, "I believe in progress." Um, they say it's not a bad thing, it's money. You work for money, there you go, there's your success. It doesn't matter really how you get it, which is crazy in my mind. But and then on page 30, the author starts talking about fast food chains working with Disney to kind of advertise their food and Disney at the same time, which is cruel because their main focus is kids, and putting characters on anything. What does a kid want to do? They want that. They seek that. And I was one of those kids who thought it was really awesome that McDonald's had toys and playgrounds. Um, so the author started talking about Disneyland and how they advertise to children by putting characters on food wrappers and all this other stuff. They basically called it a cultural innovation, using characters on products so both sides can benefit from it, both businesses. So Disney puts Mickey Mouse on a food wrapper for McDonald's. Okay, so you're promoting McDonald's and you're promoting Disneyland. Both are really huge parts of the economy and money. Um, Same with when they say McDonald's is the um, largest, I can't even think of the word. Basically, they have the largest number of playgrounds, which I thought that was outrageous. Yes, they have playgrounds. I just didn't think about it like that. And they really, really promote all this stuff for children. With, the characters and the toys and the playgrounds and the colorful wrappers even. It is crazy. Another idea of the revolution or sweeping change was on page 53 when it actually said that there's 3 major beverage manufacturers that spend so much money on soda. And again, they target the younger crowd because soda is like drinkable candy, is what they say. And that alone is the sweeping change where soda is like a constant thing. People buy this. And I am one of those people who have a huge soda addiction. And it is real. And they are getting so much profit out of us spending money on soda. And even fast food restaurants, they're spending money on soda manufacturers, but look how much money they're getting out of it. So on page 86, this actually kind of brought home to me. So sweeping change, actually, these fast food restaurants bring about violence. There's been so much work violence in Taco Bell's and McDonald's, any fast food restaurants, and it's a constant thing. So I actually have a personal story about violence in fast food chains. My brother-in-law was actually murdered at his place of business, which was Popeyes. He was a manager of Popeyes. He was closing, and a guy tried to rob the place and shot him and killed him. So I don't understand where the violence would come from. I think it's just the money, but it's real. This violence in the workplace, especially fast food places, are just ridiculous. And it really hits home that this revolution this is the way we're going. This is our life right now and our economy. And this is what's thriving our economy is the fast food places. And lastly, on page 88, they basically said that instead of incorporating more money or unions or anything like that, they promote the idea of fun work environment. So, in a way, that's another change, another revolution, is they don't want to unionize fast food. They don't want to, so they use the term fun, and that you're like, oh, I want to work there. That's, unions sound so much worse than just let's have fun at work. So it's unbelievable what you can read about the fast food industry. So in the end, do I believe or agree or disagree with his argument? So again, I'm a huge fast food person, and I hate to admit that, but it's true. But I do agree with his stance on the corporation and how they run their business, because it is not fair. You are targeting young children who don't have a say, and you're making it something that they just become accustomed to. Just like me, I was accustomed as a kid, and look where I eat it all the time. And the sad part is I don't feel guilty or sad or angry about doing it. So in the end, I do believe that the corporation and the business side of things are just extremely ridiculous and unfair. But again, they make a good point. It is good food. Yes, it's not the best food, but it the way they do business is pretty terrible. So, well, guys, see you next week, or see you the following week after spring break. Have a good one.